Hi folks, Old South Sales in Jackson, Mississippi, where we principally sell diesel trucks, motor homes, and occasional trailer, and anything else Dan can find to buy that we think folks will like. Today we're going to list a truck that's just kind of a handy truck, folks. If you've got a big boat you need to pull, or hunting camp, farm, you got a work site, you just want an everyday truck to piddle with, this is it right here. It's a 1999 Dodge. 99 Dodge, it's a 1-ton dually, 5.9 engine, SLT, sitting on a good set of tires, rides and drives the best. Alright, we had to change the battery. You can see the tires here, good set of tires.
Plenty of tread, knee deep in rubber.
It's a Mississippi truck, so there's no rust issues on it, and the interior is nice, folks. Let me tell you, this truck's only got 140-something thousand miles on it, and Dan says rides and drives the very best. He's going to take you riding in it. Dash air blows cold. If you just need a truck, this is it for you. This would be real handy to have.
See, the seats are in pretty good shape. Headliner. Now there is one thing I got to point out. It has a Mississippi assigned VIN plate. Now they assign the same VIN as the truck, and it matches the sticker over here. I can only assume when they put in the new dash cover and stuff, they screwed up, or they accidentally covered up the VIN plate or something, so legally they have to do that. But it's no big deal. It matches the truck, so we just have to point it out.
The headliner's solid, not hanging down or any of that. The seats look great. It's got rubber mats in it, which is an option anymore. You have to pay for. Just handed on. Not everybody needs a $40,000 or $50,000 truck, folks. Some people just need a truck. This is just a good old truck. See the tires? No rust underneath there, any of that. It's got a bed liner in it.
Now the bed has not been cut underneath for a gooseneck before anybody asks. It's just got a bed liner in it.
That looks like a brand new bed liner. See down the side here. Once again, we're showing you underneath. The bed's not beat. Look at the line on it. It's not beaten back. We'll open it up and show you here how nice this other side is. Equally as nice, like low miles.
Glove box is clean. Got the cup holders are not broken. Usually those cup holders on these Dodges are always broken, but they're not on this one. Seats are in good shape. Got one little spot, not a big deal. You can see in the jams.
I reckon what they use this truck for. I mean, it's not been a farm truck. It's not been on a work site. Look how clean it is.
You can tell it's a Mississippi truck.
See there? See how clean that is? We didn't clean that. You gotta wonder what they use it for.
And these are the flip-up Dodge tow mirrors. They'll turn up straight if you
glass is
pull
clean.
something.
Folks, if you just need a truck to do work around, pull a big boat, hunt camp, work site, farm, whatever, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you need a truck, man, this is ideal for you. It's a 1999 Dodge SLT 3500 1-ton dually, 5.9 engine, sitting on a good set of tires, got a bed liner in it. The interior is just nice. Everything about it works. Rides and drives the very best. Got cold air. I mean, just a good truck to have around. Whoever buys this, if you watch the video and look at the pictures, you're going to be real pleased with the old truck. These Dodges are just indestructible. Thanks for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this Dodge 1-ton dually and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hey folks, Dan Dell here. We're in the truck now. I'm going to take you on a little test drive. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst streets in the entire city of Jackson. So if the video comes out a little shaky, don't let that worry you. it rides and drives just the way it's supposed to. We'll hop on the interstate here. One thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes is there's not any clunks and stuff out of the front end. All that feels tight. Goes down the road like it should. It's got a stereo, CD and cassette. Like Dad said, it does have cold air conditioning. It shifts out like it should. Now I can't swear to it, but I think somebody has added these tow mirrors. I don't think these are the factory tow mirrors. Somebody has added the style of a later model Dodge tow mirror onto this truck. Can't swear to it, but that's what I think they did. You can see we're going down the road, doing about 65. It does like it should. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. It's got a 355 gear ratio with limited slip, or as Dodge calls it, anti-spin. So basically, all four wheels turn if you're in slippery in the mud or something. So basically, you got four-wheel drive. So there is that. Like I said, the dash has been recovered, and if you're buying a Dodge that hasn't had the dash recovered, then believe me, it's just a matter of time before you'll need it. Now, there's a couple things I'm going to go ahead and nitpick. This radio, not all the speakers seem to be working. I'm only hearing sound out of the back, so maybe something up with the front door speakers, or it may just be this little knob acting up or something. I don't think it's a big deal either way. Now, it's got tilt, cruise, delay wipers, everything. I think it's an SLT, but it does have roll-up windows. Now, if that's a big deal to you, they make a kit you can buy to add roll-up windows onto one of these, and it doesn't cost a whole lot. I think the kit's like $99, and then probably a couple hours labor to put it on. So if you buy the truck and you want it to have power windows, call me. I'll fill you in, give you a quote for us doing it, or you can do it yourself. It's not that big a deal. I told you about the speakers. The only other thing I'm not sure about are the power mirrors. They don't seem to be hooked up, and I don't know if that's because whoever added these big tow mirrors that flip up, if he just bought manual mirrors, or if it's a blown fuse or something. If it's a little fuse or something, we'll fix it. But I would just be to assume they're manual mirrors, and that way, if we fix them, great, and if not, you won't be disappointed and get mad at me over something simple like that. I mean, and honestly, once you set the mirrors to where you want it, you're not going to mess with them again anyway. So, not really that big a deal. So, just pointing it out, just so there won't be any misunderstanding or miscommunication or whatever you want to call it. If you want to fly in, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. It goes down the road just like it should. Fires right up, hot or cold. Now I think we're going to have to take this dash off and put a little felt under it, because this happens sometimes. Depending on how the old dash is broken, it can start rattling against the new dash, and I hear a little rattle, so we're going to take care of that. This is my employees have been driving it, but I haven't, so you think they would point that stuff out to me, but not necessarily. So anyway, if you hear that little rattle, don't worry about it. It's going to be gone before delivery. But like I was saying, if you want to fly in and drive it home, you can. We'll pick you up at the airport, Jackson International, no extra charge during the regular business hours. We'll come back and do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, let you get on the road. Or if you're like most of our customers, you're buying from us, because we got great prices and we got rust-free vehicles. So if that's the case with you, don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping scare you off from the truck. And if you look online at some of these prices they give you, don't let the prices scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these guys you find online, they're not actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers. And they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front and they'll call it a deposit. But all it really is their broker's fee for arranging shipping. And they all use this one website that's not open to the public called Central Dispatch to actually find somebody to haul your vehicle. Well, we jumped through all the hoops, paid all the fees, several hundred a month, to be on Central Dispatch. So basically we can offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. So basically the way it works is you send me an email or a text with your zip code. I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. If you decide to do it, you pay me for the truck. You can either do a bank wire or FedEx a cashier's check, and I'll immediately post it for shipping. And when I find somebody, I'll let you know, and I'll make all the arrangements. They'll come get the truck, and when they drop the truck off, you'll hand them cash money for the shipping charges. So there's no, you don't pay me, you pay them directly. I don't charge a markup or deposit or anything. It's just a free service to my customers, although I'll do it for non-customers for $50, but I'd rather you be our customer and we'll do it for free. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code and I'll get you a good ballpark quote on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, if you're interested, text or email 601-376-9869. Be glad to get you a quote and get it done. I am going to list this, at least the first time, I'm going to try it with no reserve. Now, if you see it listed again later on a best offer, don't get mad at me. It just means I've had yet another deadbeat bidder, and eBay doesn't provide for any repercussions for a deadbeat bidder, so there's nothing to discourage it. People do it all the time. So but I'm going to try it with no reserve, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, if you have any questions, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, want to know what it takes to buy it, have any questions about the truck or any of that, just give me a call. Look forward to visiting with you and seeing you here in South Jackson. Oh, but before I go, I do want to point out one thing. I hear my phone ringing, but I can't find it. Pull back up here. There is one other thing I want to point out. You can see we've been driving nearly 10 minutes. There are two lights on. The brake and the ABS. The brake light's on because of the ABS light, and the brakes work fine, but the ABS light's on, and usually that's a wheel sensor, something simple. If that's all it is, we'll fix it. But if it's something more involved than that, then we're not going to fix it. We're going to leave it alone. If it's an ABS module or something like that, because you have to take them off. There's guys on eBay you can send them to, and they'll rebuild them and send them back, but we don't have time for all that. So it's not really a big deal, but if it's something simple, like I said, we'll fix it. If not, just buy it to assume those lights are on. But it's got great brakes. It stops good. No problems there. If you have any questions, like I said, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.